Welcome. My name is Agnes Virag. I'm a PhD student at the Doctoral School of Social Communication from Corvinus University of Budapest in Hungary. My presentation is about the metonymic hybrids in Hungarian editorial cartoons. First of all, it aims to revise the statement that not all the hybrids are metaphoric. It also wants to reveal the possible metonymical structure of certain visual and multimodal hybrids. Finally, it gives examples of metonymical hybrid manifestations of the parliamentary dome in Hungarian editorial cartoons. My main argument is that based on the conceptual proximity of its elements, visual hybrid can be metonymic, which merges two visible metonymic sources by referring to an invisible metonymic target in a given context. A small dataset of 9 editorial cartoons were collected from Hungarian national dailies with regard to the parliamentary dome. Presumably, due to its simple geometric form, this motif is prone to hybridization. The sample was purposely selected for its explicit focus on metonymic hybridization. Before addressing the metonymic hybrid, let's consider what a visual or a multimodal metonymy is. Kashani-Zadek and Forceville set up a list of criteria to explain the operation of the metonymy. And a metonymical operation consists of a source concept, in our case it occurs in visual mode, that allows the viewer to infer the target concept. Source and target concepts are parts of the same conceptual domain in a given context. The choice of the source highlights certain aspects of the target by perspectivization, and it often has evaluative dimension. So let's look at the picture now. According to Kashani-Zadek and Forceville's analysis, here the crescent moon stands for the Ramadan, which is a source in target metonymy, also known as part for the whole metonymy. And their explanation says that the crescent moon and the Ramadan belong to the Muslim culture. In addition, we can say that the two-spaced stands for the smile, which is for happiness, and that stands for the heightened devotion during Ramadan, which is a long metonymic chain. And with this explanation, we can see how a source in target metonymy cooperates with a metonymic chain, and it creates a metonymic hybrid for us. As a consequence of the previous example, we can say that a visual and multimodal metonymic hybrid fits the structure of the multiple source in target metonymy, according to which two or more sources point toward the target concept of the metonymy. So the two metonymic sources are merged into one entity, and the viewer needs to figure out what the target concept is. Here in the picture you can see an example which is cited from Paula Perez-Sobrino's work. The raw meat stands for bad and strong smell here, while the cling film stands for packaging. And all in all, we can say that the fusion of the raw meat and the cling film stands for the traffic sign, which is for do not enter. So it gives us the explanation that the cling film prevents odors in the refrigerator. After the discussion and the clarification of such terms as conceptual metonymy and metonymic hybrid, let's discuss one of the examples from the selected data set, which is an editorial cartoon. The topic of the editorial cartoon is told by its title explicitly. The parliamentary session starts. That will be the metonymic target. The image is made up of two entities, the parliamentary dome and the alarm clock, which will be the metonymic sources. The merge of the two entities shows us a coordinate structure. And through the perspectivization, we can see that the parliamentary dome stands for the place of the event, while the alarm clock stands for the start of the event. Finally, the fusion of the dome and the alarm clock stands for the start of a political affair. The conference presentation will discuss other editorial cartoons altogether 9 of them. And it will also discuss and highlight their relationship between the entities and also the perspectivization. And it wants to pinpoint the complexity and the density of the metonymic hybrids, which are able to cooperate with other conceptual processes, such as metaphoric scenarios, and even with metaphoric hybrids.